Hey, we jumped on really fast today. That never happens. We're having a good Wi-Fi day. I hope everybody's doing good. Hi, I'm Leslie. I did a dumb thing. I cut my own bangs, and so now I got them pulled back. So it's a little weird looking today. But plus I haven't washed it in a couple days. If you're here, please say hello. I am going to change this October host code, if it'll let me, to the November host code. You guys don't want the October host code. I'm just going to take this off for now, and I will put the November host code in the comments below as soon as we're done today. I'm kind of up high on the screen. Sorry about that. Hi, Carol. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for sharing. That's always so fun. The more the merrier on here, right? It's so much fun to have more people on here and to be able to chat with you all. It is November 2nd, so before we get started with our project, I wanted to do the drawing for the October host code. If you purchase from me during the month of October, your name goes in a drawing for this stamp set. And I've got all my paperwork here. Hi, Mom. I hope you're doing good. I need to call you. I'll call you later. And so I've got everybody's, hi, Donna. I've got everybody's name in here. I've lost my coffee cup shaker, so I've got a new shaker. So we're drawing for the October winner. You're all winners, and I wish I could give everyone a prize. I don't know how to do this. Let's do it like this. Just kind of give it a really good shake. I need to get one of those bingo wheels. Put my face over here in the corner. I need to get one of those bingo wheels. Okay, I'm just going to pick a name out of here. Donna Pollock, you are the winner of a Merry Hello. Let me tape that on there. Congratulations. Hey, Betty. Good for you walking. It's a beautiful day out here. Kansas City. Okay, Donna, I will be getting that in the mail to you soon. Thank you for your patronage. Thank you, everybody. Okay, today we're going to make something fun, and I don't have a sample because I just don't, but I've done a lot of the work ahead of time. And some of you might have seen one of these, but we're going to make a little ornament. Let me put all my stuff to the side out of these punches. These are the Gleaming, I think they're called Gleaming. Yes, Gleaming Ornaments Punch Pack. And they are in the holiday catalog, I think on page, I think everything we're using today is on the same page. Page 19. Yes. We are going to use the Brightly Gleaming Specialty Designer Series paper and the Gleaming Ornaments Punch Pack. We're not going to use any stamps. We're not stamping today. I kind of dropped the ball on that. But what I have done is I have cut out 15 large ornaments from my Designer Series paper and 15 small ornaments from an opposing Designer Series paper. Here's the paper. It's beautiful. It has copper. It's a returning favorite from last year. It's got all the sparkly, see how it sparkles? It's got copper foil on it, so it's really pretty. So I used this print and the kind of scrolly print for the ornament. If you wanted to match your tree or your Christmas packaging, you could stamp the ornaments and use whatever color ink you wanted to match your tree or your decorations. Or I thought these would be really pretty on a package topper. So let's get started. Like I said, I did most of the work. What we're trying to do is create 5 of these little 3-dimensional of the large and 5 of the small. So I went ahead and made 4 up ahead so you didn't have to watch me glue and all that to get started. And then you're going to, actually I have a chart, and if you want to go back to my blog, theplaidpoodle.com, later today, I'll have all the cutting and all the information. But you're going to cut 5 of the just plain, I use Pretty Peacock because it matches our paper. It's a real pretty green for Christmas. 5 of the large, 5 of the small. Cut 1 circle, and this circle is, I use the layering circles dies, and I think I used the 4th largest one. It's a little over 2 inches. And cut 1 1-inch circle, or that one's the smallest circle die, and it's a little over 1 inch. Cut 15 of your designer series paper small ornaments and 15 of the large ones. So just going to get to punch, punch, punch. That's why I kind of did a lot of the work ahead of time. You don't want to watch me punch, but we'll make 1 of these each together. I am going to set these all aside and show you how I did this. So we're going to use that later. You can use your scoring board or your, I'm going to just use my, put it sideways so y'all can see, my paper trimmer. And I'm lining the end of the ornament and the top of the ornament right in that gutter. And then I'm just going to use my bone folder, or you could use your stylus, and just run it right down the center because we're going to fold it in half. So you're going to score all of them in the middle so you can fold them in half. And I did the very same thing with the smaller ones. Just line it up in the gutter there, or I did use my Simply Scored tool because I had, there's 15 of them. Actually, there's 30 because we had to cut 15 large ones and 15 small ones, and it just went a lot faster if I did that. And then you can use your bone folder to burnish the edges. Now we don't want to fold these, our cardstock ones. We just want to burnish or fold the designer series paper ones. These are going to be the backing for our little, it's a flat back, but the front is dimensional, if that makes sense. Okay, so I've got my 3 and my 3, and then my little backing. You're going to use 3 for each little part. I don't know what else to call it. So I'm using liquid glue just because it's easy and fast. And I'm gluing the edges together. I don't know if you guys saw how I did that. So now I'm going to take another edge, add some glue here. Kind of getting crazy with the glue. You want to just kind of make sure that your ornament edges meet well. If it goes haywire, you can trim. It's not a big deal. Okay, now you're going to end up with this flat piece here, and that's where we're going to put our cardstock piece. So I'm going to put some adhesive here. Y'all, this is the first time I've ever made one of these, so it should be interesting. We'll see how well we do. I should have made a sample, but by the time I got all of these punched out and glued together. Okay, so there's the flat side, and there is our little dimensional side. So now we have 5 of these little ones, and I'm going to finish this one up. My hands are so dry. I hope this isn't in HD. Y'all. I wash my hands so much, and I don't use hand cream as often as I should. Okay, so I've got my larger ornament, and I'm going to just put some glue on both sides. And we're going to just make this flat. This last one's a little persnickety at the top, but you can do it. Okay, so see how we've got that on the front and then the flat back. So we've got 5 of these and 5 of these. And now we're going to bring in our circle. And like I said, this is just a little over 2 inches. And I'm going to put these big ones on here first. And I'm just going to put glue up here at the top. Because we're going to run this around the edge of the circle. Kind of went a little overboard, but we can fix that later. I like how they lie flat. That's why I think they would be kind of fun package toppers. They'd be a real pretty bow. But you have to go around and grab before people throw it away. Do y'all save your bows from year to year? We do. It's not all chewed up. We do. Okay. I should, probably a good idea if we use our silicone mat while we're doing this. That way, if I go over with the glue, we are good. We are good. Okay, now I'm going to take the smaller ones and fill in the spaces. Whoops. You could probably use hot glue, but I don't really think that's necessary. If you have a really strong adhesive, I don't think you would need to use hot glue. I keep wanting to put it on the circle. Okay, so there's your little shape. Isn't that pretty? You can kind of, you know, get everything all situated now that it's all glued, but we want to cover up this little empty spot. So I'm going to put a little, that 1-inch circle right there, and I'm going to put it on a couple of dimensionals because I want it to kind of pop up a little bit. So I'm probably going to stack some dimensionals is what I'm going to do. Probably about 4 maybe. I think one more. I'm going to do 5. We have a little tower of dimensionals, and we could leave it like that if we wanted to, but I went ahead and cut out 2 little copper snowflakes from the brushed metallic paper, and I'm using the So Many Snowflakes dies. I used this one and this one. I love them. And they coordinate with this Snowflake Wishes stamp set, which I am going to have a class to go probably toward middle of this week, ready to show you what it is. The class. It's going to be another one of the non-product based classes where you can order the stamp set if you want the same sentiments that I'm using, or you can use your own sentiments and just make the cards. So I've just had so much going on with my 12 Days of Christmas, which is starting tomorrow. So if you all haven't signed up, and I'm going to use a mini dimensional to put my snowflake on there. And I think I'm going to cut it down because it is going to show. I was hoping it wouldn't show. So I'm just going to cut a little tiny piece. I was saying, if you haven't signed up for my 12 Days of Christmas, it's completely free, and I'm just sending out 12 project tutorials in the 6 weeks from now until the week before Christmas. And I've got some really fun projects planned. Tomorrow's is going to be a definite wow project. It is done. I just have to get all of the technical stuff ready for y'all. You can go to my blog, and there is a post, 12 Days of Christmas, with a link, and you can sign up there. Or I will put a link in the comments below when I'm finished too here. Okay, that is the ornament. Oops, sticky, sticky. My lighting is really weird today. Not pretty. Now, we could put on a hanger. I couldn't decide. I have this little bit of copper from the Basket Weave Metallic that I thought would look really pretty. And we could just tape that on the back. I really like that. I'm going to do that, and then we'll cut a bigger circle to cover all that up. have any Scotch tape handy. I guess, does it matter? Is there a top to a star or not? I think I'm going to put it right here. Make it a little longer. Okay. Now I'm going to cry because I used all that. I used that. I have loved this trim. Okay, let's cut a circle. Let's see how big our circle should be to cover up all that gunk. First I have to find them. Here we go. Maybe a scalloped one to make it look pretty on the back. And then if you were going to make this for someone's package topper, you could put your to from back there. This is pretty peacock. I love this color, and it's retiring this year. I will miss it. Although it's kind of similar to Shaded Spruce. Shaded Spruce is a little bluer, I think. Okay, now we can glue this on the back and make it look all pretty. Nice. I think this color doesn't pick up very well in the camera. I'm thinking. But there you go. And that's just using punches and paper. Like I said, if you use the coordinating stamp set, you could use colors that coordinate with your home decor or your packaging. I just love this Christmas gleaming paper. It already had the foil and everything. So thank you all for joining me today. I'll put the link for the 12 Days of Christmas below. Sorry about the notifications there. I think that's coming in on my phone. I must not have hit a button. And I'll also put the 12 Days of Christmas. I was going to put something else. I'll remember. You look at the comments. And later on today, I'll have all of the punch guide and all that over on my blog, plaidpoodle.com. So we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.